play, and we're gonna just get into it right now. Like, we're gonna just dive right into it. Hopefully everybody had a great new year. We're gonna start with Vince Morgado on our left. Vince, I believe, we're in round 3. Vince is 1-1 so far. We're gonna take a look at his list. This list is near and dear to my heart because it's something I flew all the time. So from left to right, we have Wedge Antilles with R2 Astromech. He's got his built-in foils, of course. And then we have 2 Rogue Squadron Escorts, Initiative 4, with Fire Control System, Proton Torpedoes, and R3 Astromech. What is significant about this build? Well, the E-Wings can lock outside of range 3, can't at range 1, and the R3 lets them lock and then acquire another lock and maintain 2 on different objects at the same time. So Vince can do his first turn target locking more than 1 ship, and then once he gets in range, he'll have double modded proton torpedo shots with both of these guys. The E-Wings have pretty good stats. Their dial's a little iffy, so you usually want to take an R4 on these guys, but if you want to go for more damage, you do R3. We'll take a look at the other side of things here on Max's side. Max is from France. Bonjour, Max. It's later in the evening for him. And this list is just unbelievable. It's a headache for me to break it down, but we're gonna start from right to left. And I'm gonna read from the overlay here. So we have Scimitar Squadron Bomber here with ion missiles, thermal detonators, and delayed fuses. And then another Scimitar Squadron Bomber here with the Thread Tracers, which is basically everybody gets a lock. If the attack hits, it's a 3-dice attack, no damage is dealt. Ion missiles, bomblet generator, and then we have another Scimitar Squadron with ion missiles, concussion bombs, delayed fuses, and then another one with ion missiles, concussion bombs, delayed fuses as well. And then we have another Thread Tracer carrier here in yellow with the bomblet generator and ion missiles. And then we have, lastly, a thermal det carrier with ion missiles and delayed fuses. So that's Max's list, and you can see there's a lot of charges and a lot of tokens, and it's just kind of chaotic. While these guys get into it, you guys will see Vince has already taken his target locks. That he's got that out of the way already, and I should start betting because, oh boy. Let me fix the betting time from, we're going to do it 10 minutes instead of 15 minutes. 600 seconds. I don't know if that's 10 minutes, but we're going to do it. And start betting. Start it! Yes, 10 minutes. All right, exclamation point, bet left. If you think Vince is going to win, bet right, and I'll start the poll as well. We can start that. That is free, 1 or 2 in the chat. I'll open up the poll. I feel a little behind this morning. Haven't streamed in a while because I took a break. So there is the poll. You guys can see. Keep that right there. So be sure to place your bets, folks. How do you get credits? Well, you watch or you bet, and you can spend them on items, exclamation point items that you can redeem, like animations and sound effects and stuff like that I have helped put together and put in here. All right, Greg's all in. So Max split up his list here. He's got 3 at the bottom, 3 at the top. It looks like we have a Thread Tracer carrier on both ends. Remember Wedge's ability. Wedge basically is auto outmaneuver on at all times. The thing about Wedge, in this list especially, but in general with Wedge, is that Wedge is a trade piece. You use Wedge to kind of go after an ace or an expensive ship, and you throw him away. And you're like, cool, you did your job. Vince isn't okay with Wedge going away early because he has R2 Astromech. Is it going to pay off? Is Vince going to have an opportunity to regen before Wedge goes down? I'm not exactly sure, but with this list, I think it's more possible because the only way I think Wedge takes significant damage is if he gets in a horrible kill box that he flies into himself, or he gets hit by a ton of bombs. Vince is very well aware of the bombs, so he's going to try to avoid that, but we will see. Remember, folks, you have 8 minutes to place your bets. Be sure to bet. Bet, 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 bet. Bet, 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 bet. They're going to come together towards the bottom. Well, he started with them split it up. We will see where they end up. I'm going to make sure the dice cam is ready to go. So give me 1 second. think that's what we want. Let's just make sure. No, I can't tell if it's working or not. Where are you, Dice Cam? Discord. I think that's it, maybe? Yes, that's it. Okay, Dice Cam is set up. Greg, last time I know we had a little bit of lag with the rolling in the second game. I have an Ethernet cable plugged directly into my modem now with my laptop here for screen capture, so should be more consistent broadcast quality here with the frame rate. So hopefully that adds up. LeChancer, how's it going, Andrew? How you doing, man? I saw that you're streaming as well. So I think it's exclamation point. Is it LeChancellor? Hold on, I have to remember because I did add something for you. No, it's exclamation point Andrew, I think. Ah, here it is. There you go, my friend. Our French counterpart. All right, Vince coming in hot. Not really, but going through the middle. This is interesting because it's going to give... You see that rock there in the middle. I don't know if that might be kind of in the way for Vince here with red. And he wants to go straight and kind of thread the needle here. And we can kind of see this net being closed in already down here at the bottom with green, yellow, and red. You got some sweet ass shout outs? Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Greg will always hook you up with the shout outs. Guys, remember, betting is open. You have points. Exclamation point credits. You can see how many credits you got. You got something to bet. Okay? You only have a few minutes left. And I think Greg is the only one maybe so far accounting for. There we go. We have more bets coming in. Is Catherine here? Catherine Xera? Catherine. Paging Catherine. She's almost always here, but maybe she's busy today. Oh, I'm so excited for this game. Oh my gosh. I love E-Wings so much. The other build that you can run with the E-Wings is Luke with plasma torpedoes and then 2 advanced sensor elusive R4. Oh, and Vince just chucks the dice. God. So here's the first shot here. This is a proton torpedo shot from yellow. I'm not sure who he's shooting into. It's either going to be blue or pink, I believe. It's going to be 3 hits right off the bat. Fire control system, reroll. That one becomes a crit. Full conversion. That's what Vince wants to see. And that is going to be some damage, folks. That's all going into blue. So that's hit, crit. And the crit is what's in the box. A direct hit, 1 hole already. We could have a ship go down immediately. That's points scored. So that's what Vince wants to see. Converting those proton torpedoes. They're expensive. Oh, you guys are playing in 20 minutes. Oh, you got paired up. That's right. I got paired up against Marcel, and it was a first order versus Rebel matchup. I was flying Rebels. I was flying my E-Wings. And Von Reg blanked out, took hit, crit, direct hit, died, and that was basically the game. So I came out on top. I'm 3-0 so far, which is cool. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's horrible. Oh, no. So yellow takes 1 damage, 4 defense dice, and didn't roll a single result. Oh, that's so painful. Exclamation point redeem Baby Yoda, Andrew. You'll get Baby Yoda. Marcel is great. So I've beat him twice now, and it's a blessing. That is a true blessing. All right, we're back to dials. So what happened this turn? Yellow took 2 shields, so we're going to update that right now. Vince not rolling well defensively, but did get that brutal proton torpedo shot into Max's blue, but didn't kill blue. Blue is not dead. So, I would almost say that Max kind of came out on top there in the sense that he didn't lose a ship, and all of a sudden Vince's near 70-point E-wing is a shield away from half points. So Vince got to come in hot with Wedge and try to blast one of these ships off, and I don't know, maybe he's going to boogie out with red. Yellow's in a spot right now, folks. Yellow is in a spot. And Greg, you said check my DMs. I am checking my DMs. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Fantastic. How do I get myself up there? Sorry, just responding to some DMs here. While everybody, sets their dials and such. Like, why that keyboard so loud? Shut up. Cool. Back to it. Do you all have what is your New Year's resolution? Please tell me. Yellow does have a 4K. I don't know if I like that move because I think Max could just easily block that. And the 2 hard isn't blue. The red, the 1 hard. The 1 hard is red for the E-wing. That's not an option. To win exactly 1 game. Greg, we should have a feature showdown. You and I play like user submitted lists. The bombers. I'd say the bombers could block. I mean, they are low initiative. They can be used as that, and that wouldn't be a bad idea either because then you can start dropping those bombs using the nimble bomber too, because that's that chassis ability. It's pretty good. Vince describing it as an AC-130 dropping all the flares at once. That's what the bombers are going to do. We should run a streamers tournament. I'd be super down. I know Sam would be probably pretty interested in that. We could get, I don't know if Dion would be around, but we could get some of the GSP guys in there for sure. I mean, Marcel and Will would be down. I'm sure Ryan would be down. They would all probably floor us, but it's fine. It's fine.
I can bring you in warm.
Or I can bring you in cold.
Or I can bring you in cold.
This round is brought to you by Very, Very Green. Let's switch over real quick. Very, Very Green. Trader Joe's 100% juice smoothie. It's good. It looks like it's gross, but it tastes like a fruit smoothie. And I recommend it. Seal of approval over here, folks. It's going to be left or right, Jeff. I think if betting is still up. Oh, you missed it. Jeff missed it. Betting closed. It closed. I think you can still put your vote in the poll. 1 or 2. Left is 1. 2 is right. So here we have green. Closing in the middle there. Checking for a target lock. Remember, these guys all have the ion missiles, and I think Vince is a little scared right now. Yeah, my New Year's resolution is honestly to learn more creative, more ways to make creative content, not just for streaming, and to make more money in the process. Living in Chicago is not cheap. I have a great apartment, and yeah, so I'm hoping that works out. It happens organically. We have a barrel roll here. I think it's a red barrel roll for pink, or for the Bombers on their action bar. It is, yeah. Can they link it into a lock? Oh my God, can they do that? They can. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. How's it going, Colfax? What's up, man? Warm, soft, alternative truths. So bad. I think I'm so funny sometimes. How is the world's best Y-Wing pilot? That rotary cannon and everything, got it all set up. Man, if any of you guys like to play Squadrons and are ever looking for people to play with on like a given, like during the week, we're trying to organize to play on Thursdays. We have a ton of people that play it. It's just Squadrons player base is a little iffy. Like we know plenty of people that play it, but they don't play consistently, and those that do, there's only a few of us. So, yeah, we're looking for more people. And yeah, look at that 4K by Vince. Let's get back to the game really quick because that just fits. That by that much. Wow. Holy crap. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm gonna like color tint this yellow just kind of so we know that that's yellows, and this is also yellow. There we go. That way we can kind of tell a little bit better whose locks are whose. Yeah, so that's great for Vince because that's going to be not taking a shot, at least not from anybody near him. There's probably going to be that range 3 shot from yellow. Red looks to be just out. Red is taking a few shots here. It looks like 4. So that's scary. But we'll see blue go down for sure. Vince, I think, really wishes he could have taken blue down last turn, but he'll have the opportunity here. We need to get some music going. I played music last time and it was royalty free, and then YouTube flagged it as copyright, but not Twitch. So that was weird. If anybody, Greg, do you have any recommendations for something I can pull up really quick that I can, that's longer than like 30 minutes? Let me know so I can pull something up. So here is the shot, and this is Wedge's shot. So hit crit, and that's going into pink. Pink rolls just an eyeball. Didn't have a focus token, so once again taking all the damage. Crit is a direct hit again. Wow. Okay, I keep wanting to show these animations. So pink, half points, 2 hull remains. What do I need? I need some music to play in the background that is royalty free, that is like longer than 30 minutes. I played some what I was told was royalty free lo-fi music on from YouTube, but Twitch didn't flag it. It did not flag it as copyright, but YouTube did when I uploaded the game replay. So Dream Beats lo-fi. All right, is that through Twitch, or do I have to go to a separate browser for that? Dream Beats. Copyright free music. Hell yeah. Appreciate you. Lo-fi. Nice. All right. This is good music too. Cool. All right, I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit. You guys, please keep me posted when you think it's too loud or too quiet. Let me know if that's good for you. All right, back to the action. So we're now on to red. Yellow did take blue off the board, and we're going to update that right now. Make sure that that is correct. There it is. So the score right now, it is 50-0. Vince up 50-0. Yeah. You think it's perfect? Like the volume is good? Cool. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. More damage dished out. This is a crit going into green. Green's gonna take it. It's gonna be a damaged engine here. Let's pull up damaged engine crit here. Where are you, damaged engine? Here we go. Damaged engine. Increase the difficulty of your hard turn maneuvers. And no, folks, if you already have a red turn maneuver on your dial, it does not become purple. No, 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 no. All right, looks like we got an ion missile shot into yellow from yellow. Yellow bomber going into the yellow E-wing. Oh, got a little lag, TTS lag. That's gonna be a spend the lock situation there. For 2 crits. So the most damage he's gonna take is 1. And isn't going to be ionized. Is taking half points, though. That's last shield on yellow. So if you're Vince, you're happy about that. You're not ionized. Mongwo, 7654. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We are slowly chugging our way to 350. We're almost at 310 now. Yeah, it's a fun one. I might make it bigger, but yeah, I was like, the quality. See, here's the thing: when you turn something into a WebM, it gets so compressed. So the quality actually looks pretty good, right? Like stock, like at After Effects. But yeah, it's a fun notification. All right, it's a hit crit. This is another ion missile shot. Not sure who flipped the charge. That's going to be a shield on red. So the ion missile shot going into red. Vince only rolling 1 of 8. One crit. Got it. Plenty. Netties. Wedge is fine. And brown into wedge. Range 3 as well. So this is going to be 2 on 3. Brown does have a focus token. And once again, only rolling 1. Converts. 4-1 hit. Wedge is fine. He's good. I'm fine. The music stopped. Do I have to just keep pressing play, maybe? Lo-fi and Spotify. Oh, Stream Beats Lo-fi. Oh my god, I have Spotify. This is perfect. What am I doing? I don't need... Alright, I'm pulling up Spotify, guys. So just give me a second. Gotta open that up. So that was a good turn for Vince. No, there is some points now spread out for Max. So the new updated score is 50-34. Let me just make sure we have everything. So we have dead blue, 2 damage on pink and green with a crit, which is a damaged engine. And that is updated. There we go. 51 minutes left. These guys are playing really fast, which is always nice to see. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. Did miss that. I have like so many things going on in front of me right now. I'm proud of myself for hanging in there as much as I have so far. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming, but I only have 2 monitors. I don't have 3, the master stream setup. And I don't have a stream PC. But this computer does have the capabilities to run most games, stream it at the same time. Even Fallen Order. And Battlefront. Believe it or not, Battlefront is way more graphically intensive and taxing on your computer than Fallen Order is. And it's a much older game. By much older, it's like a couple years older. It's weird. Yeah, Battlefront's ridiculous, man. You do need a stream PC to run that game like highest settings, and like get more than like like 30 frames, honestly. Because everyone's about getting like over 100 frames, and Battlefront's like, no, 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 no. You get 60 at best. Stream beats. Stream beats. God, I love that this is a resource. Thank you, Greg. All right, again, please let me know about the volume. I can turn it a little. Let's do that. Cool. So how do you guys feel about this game so far? The opening was a little questionable, but getting that 4K, that could be what the difference in the game is, the 4K fitting, because Vince gets blocked there. That's rough. We'll see. I don't know if I can definitively say that. It's early. We still have like 48 minutes left in this game. I'm not sure I can say that. Cool. Maybe a touch loud. All right, thank you. I'll bring it down just a tiny bit more. There we go. Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks to all that have joined for the stream today. I know that Hexiled Scott is doing his thing right now. Scott streams like every day, so it's almost impossible to work around all the streamer schedules. Greg and I do a good job of working around each other's schedules, and I think that just kind of happens naturally. It's not that we're purposely really trying to avoid streaming at the same time, but it's nice to be able to support each other, not have everyone doing it all at once, because it's tough to gauge how well your stream is doing when everyone's streaming at the same time. And we work around GSP too. My employer, Dion. GSP LLC. New Twitch partner. All right, taking a little while here to plan dials. What is Max gonna do? So we have Brown kind of looking down at the rock. Wedge is a big threat for these bombers because he can just, one by one, just pop all these guys. Especially with the auto out maneuver. We're gonna have some bombs being dropped here. Got a concussion bomb. So now with the way the concussion bombs work, now that you drop one, you have to drop one every turn. So don't get behind it. Got thermal detonator pink dropping the det. The thermal detonator is something that I have to remind myself on because you don't see thermal detonators being used like often, if ever. So let's do X-Wing 2.0 thermal detonators. Here we go. I know someone in the chat's going to say it right away, but I just want to read it to myself. You may spend up to 2 charges to drop that many thermal detonators using the 1 template or 2 template. Each must be placed using a different template. At the end of the activation phase, this device detonates. When this device detonates, each ship in remote at range 0 to 1 rolls 1 attack die, and each ship gains 1 stray token for each eyeball result, and each ship suffers 1 damage or 1 crit for the matching result. Okay. Got it. So strain. So basically, you're only not taking anything if you roll blank. So, makes sense. Yeah, no nimble bomber on that concussion. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe Vince turns. If Vince turns to the left, he's just eating it. I would think that Vince is gonna either try to leapfrog, do a 4 forward, because that is a blue maneuver for the E-wings. They can go pretty fast and clear stress. They only have 1 banks as their bank maneuvers that are blue. Their dial is rough. It's a weird dial. It's not like terrible, but it's not adequate in most situations. That's why having R4 is really nice. R4 is one of my favorite astromech upgrades too. I think it's such a great tool and so cheap. Yellow takes the target lock back on the yellow E-wing. Red just does a bank, takes a focus. So we got arcs facing all over the place right now. We have a couple that are kind of challenging Wedge right now, and Vince just leapfrogs over. And is Vince going to link lock here or just stay with the boost? And we got a bump. Okay. So the bump means that I think green's gonna have a shot, range 1, and yellow is gonna have the torpedo, ion torpedo. So, and Wedge flies away. Okay. Max is a good player. He is. Happy to have these two playing. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if I agree with Wedge going the other way. I think if you're Vince, you just want to keep choosing violence and threatening these guys. And that detonator, I think, is going to hit both yellows. So that's going to be a damage. The damage didn't go through. I don't see a damage card on yellow. Must hit the bomber, but not Vince's. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't have the chat open right now because it kind of protrudes and sticks out on the bottom left. Strange. All right, I'm closing the poll. And by that, I mean I'm hiding it. There's the damage card. All right, yeah, it did hit both yellows. So Vince is down to 2 hole left. We could lose that E-wing this turn very easily, actually. It's very possible. It's another damage. So collateral damage here with the bombs. 1 damage left. So yeah, this is I don't think he used both proton torpedoes. Red hasn't fired a single one yet, and Vince still has 1 left with yellow. I don't think he's gonna get a chance to. This is a range 1 shot into green. For only 1, green's gonna shrug it off. Gets the evade. Here is the red bomber. This is going to be an obstructed range 2 shot. Vince is going to get that cover for the asteroid. Really hoping. This is the ion shot, so this is hit crit already. Spends the focus. It's going to be dead yellow. And that is going to shift the points a little bit here. 68 now, 18-point lead for Max, 60 to 58, or 50 to 68 rather. Vince has 50. Green shot into Wedge. Again, Wedge turning the other way is interesting. I don't think I agree with it. Especially since he hasn't taken damage. There's no reason to try to boogie out and get a shield back either. 2 hits, Wedge is taking both. So did Wedge not even take an action? What was Wedge's action? Huh. Maybe just a misplay by Vince there. You guys remember what Wedge did for an action? Did I just miss that? Why he didn't focus or boost or anything? Yeah, it's 1 crit into Wedge. Should be okay. Natties. Fine. He barrel rolled. Huh. Okay. Yeah, interesting. He did the barrel roll. Back to dials. If you're a Max here, you are very happy. So you have a Wedge on the run with just 4 hull left. Sure, Vince could try to regen, but he's got a couple ships that can chase him here. He's got red that can get closer, and brown can get pretty close. So maybe do a Talon roll here. You gotta start shooting again with Wedge. You've lost a ship. And we have strains on brown and yellow because of the detonator. The results rolled from the detonator, the eyeball results. So you just applied that. Yeah, I don't think there is a world where Wedge Antilles does not do a Talon roll maneuver here, because you have to just get back in it. Let's see, what is Vince trying to do here? So let's take a look. Let's see at the damage that has been spread out. So we have pink with a console fire. I didn't realize that pink had a console fire, and I missed that, so I apologize, folks. Pink has 3 damage left, or 2 here. So it's like pink is 3 left with a console fire. That's half points there. Vince could go after pink. Gonna have to try to repair that. Otherwise, we have only 1 damage on yellow, and we have 1 damage, a damage engine on green. So those 2 are not going anywhere anytime, next turn. So yeah, we shall see. I'm rooting for Wedge, folks. Wedge always dies so early. It makes me sad. So that's why I prefer Luke now. I mean, I was only flying Wedge. Wedge is cheaper. He is an I6, and his ability is super good. But he doesn't survive in, like, almost any game. He typically dies in the first third of the game. And these guys are playing fast. We got 38 minutes left. So, kudos. Very, very strong kudos to these guys. Gotta zoom out a little bit. There we go. Probably gonna see a too hard and a boost. I'd say from red, too hard up the board to our left here and boost. And then the next turn we'd probably see like a 3 bank, just get behind. Where are the target locks that red has right now? We have 1 all the way up on pink at the front, so not close. Do we have another one out there right now? No, not that I see. Yeah, so who's the second target here? Who's the other person that we're gonna lock? Not exactly sure. Who's it gonna be, guys? Well, yeah, pink is an ideal target, but it's so far away. I guess you just yellow. Green is damaged engine, so it doesn't have as many options. But yellow's gonna be going around that other side of the rock. We have a delayed fuses on the concussion bomb there. Yeah, so now all of a sudden, if Vince does the 2 hard boost, he's gonna be looking right into the bomblet. So, maybe a 2 hard. Well, a 2 hard be out of range 1 naturally. Can you do a 2 hard and just take that second lock and be okay? Go orange, yeah. Brown, orange, same thing. I guess it does kind of look orange, doesn't it? Yeah, this is where it gets tricky with this Rogue Squadron Wedge list is essentially you lose an E-wing before you lose Wedge. It's just not good. It doesn't look good. That's you almost always want to have Wedge make a valuable trade, and then the E-Wings do the cleanup. And Vince was talking about how this is a fun list, but you're never going to see it like win any tournaments. And I did counter it. I said, well, it depends. There's a lot of human error that goes into these Top Cut games. People get really into it or get caught up in the fact that they're playing in Top Cut and everything. But I think he's right. It's just because of how inhibited these ships can be. Yeah, so we have two thermal detonators. And, but you remember, you can drop out the 2 template detonators. And the bomblet. All smiling greedily at Red. They're like, come here. Come, my friend. Come fly into our bombs. If I'm Vince, I'm doing the 3 hard. I'll barrel roll away, I guess. He didn't put a delayed fuse on any of those. A barrel roll, link lock here with green, take it onto Wedge. Probably also barrel roll. That is the 3 straight is blue. Nice. It's pretty good. So torpedoes, torpedoes, torpedoes. And a bump with red. So here we go. So here is red. Red did it too. Got a barrel roll. Barrel roll all day. Get out of there. Gotta get out of there. There it is. That, yeah, plenty of distance. Not gonna have to deal with any of those bombs when they detonate. He's closing the wings. He's not doing a talon roll. Oh no. He's regenning. He's doing a 2, oh what? And he's taking a focus and he's gonna boost. So he's still gonna have a range 1 shot. I don't think he's out of green's arc, so he's still taking, oh gosh. He only gets out of red's arc. Yeah, he won't get walked off the board, but if you did a talon roll, you're also not getting walked off the board. But the talon roll is brutal because you don't have the focus. So I guess if you had to choose between shooting and having a focus token, or shooting and not having one and being stressed, well, that's an easy decision. Yeah, we'll see how it pays off. Brown is untouched, so and that's the shot Vin's gonna take. And he's going to want to spend his focus because he's going to have three dice into 1 into brown, but he's got to keep it for defense. Yeah, red no shot. And that's what's nice about the bombs. Ooh, is that in? Yeah, it's in. Oh, right, Wedge can't even shoot. I'm a fool. He regened. So let me give him a shield back. Hit crit. Gonna spend the lock for nothing. Gotta spend it, I guess. So the shield goes up and it goes back down. He spends it, so shield's down. Range 3. Spend the lock. Hit crit. Takes a hit. Crit is an ion, so Wedge is ionized. That's half points. Okay. Spend the lock. Try to get another hit here with your max. That's what you want. You get 3. Yeah. Wedge is guaranteed to take the damage here. Yep. I mean, what's good is that Vince, for Vince, is he's not dead. It's not any other missile. The bad news is, well, we know where he's going. Oh, it was a thread tracer. Okay, so everybody gets a lock now. It wasn't even a damage. So still at half points, but 3 hole instead of 2. Thread tracers is super good. Just like, yeah, everyone's gonna have a lock on you, so you're guaranteed to die. Yeah, that's so brutal. Oh man. Yeah, so this we might just see the E-wing versus 4 or 5 bombers. So what if you're Vince? You do like a 3 hard, and you got to fire these torpedoes, man. But Max still has bombs. That's the thing with these bombers is the range control that they can provide, the psychological trauma of knowing you can be behind someone, but you can never truly get close enough because they'll just drop a bomb. That's why when I was flying Boba with seismic charges, it was great. It was a lot because you force your enemy to have to choose maneuvers they don't want to choose. The less adequate choices they have to make because the fact that you could drop just the idea of it being possible of dropping a bomb. Yeah. So we got 28 minutes left on the clock. A lot of carnage. Yeah, Wedge is Ion forever from here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see a world where he's not. Brown. The good news is at least Brown won't shoot Wedge this turn, and Pink won't shoot Wedge. Red will try. Yellow will try to get in the way. This could be like not so bad turn for Vince. You can also, yeah, the damage card in the wrong place. Red did not have a damage card, if anybody was wondering. He had put it in the wrong place. You can also still regen. You can get a shield back. If you do that, you're no longer at half points again. Because score is 98. Yeah, 98 to 50. So, the win condition. You got 27 minutes left. The good news, if you're Vince, you got time, right? You got time. Bad news is there are bombers that are gonna keep you from getting close if you're, with the E-wing, and he needs to be firing those torpedoes, and he needs to try to bail Wedge out, keep him alive, because he's already lost one of his carriers, his torp carriers. Yellow only fired 1 torpedo, so that was about 6 points that Vince never got to use that he invested in his list. That's what's scary about using torpedoes, but almost any like significantly costed munition. If you don't use it, it feels really bad. Feels really bad. I had a game I played at Pastimes here in Chicago, just on the outskirts of Chicago, where Dion plays and Gold Squadron plays. And I was flying this exact list that Vince is flying, and every torpedo I fired, I averaged like 1.5 hits. Like I never got more than 2 hits on my modded torpedo shots. Like some of them were double modded. It was the worst game, but that's another real feels bad when you are throwing so much dice and you're never getting results even after modding like consistently like 4 times. It sucks. Yeah, okay, so this could be good for Vince because Red is going to shoot at Vince, and Yellow, yeah, I guess Yellow will too. Will Vince have a shot? I don't think Vince is even going to have a shot. But he could take his focus. And Yellow only has a lock, doesn't have a focus, so, could luck out with the roll. Here's Pink. Take the lock. Take the lock. Oh, he's focusing. Okay. That's fine. That's fine, folks. Oh, he already has a lock on Pink. Okay, that was where the other lock was. I didn't see that. A mountain of tokens. So that's going to be a torpedo shot if it's at range 2. I think it will be at range 2 by just a hair. And he did regen. So Vince knew that he wasn't going to be able to shoot with Wedge anyway, so he gets a shield back. So he does have 4 hit points left. We'll have a focus token because you can still take the focus when you're ionized. There it is. Okay, I don't think we're gonna lose Wedge yet. I don't think. Oh, there's a concussion bomb right there too. Ooh, everybody's taking damage. Wow, he's hitting himself. That's a flex. And taking a strain. Red takes a damage. Wedge does take another, so that is half points. Permanently half points now. Can't take it back again. Damage card on red, the red bomber. And another damage card on yellow from the concussion bomb. I think Wedge is going to take... Ooh, he made it a crit. He doesn't want the strain. It's a fuel leak. Oh, boy. Oh, man. All right. Fuel leak. This is a torpedo shot. It's going to be range 2. Pink is... Yeah, pink is... Ugh. Oh, gosh. That's not good. Rerolls, spends that lock. You spend it all day. Oh, no. That's so bad. Oh, that's so frustrating. It's going to take a crit. I think console fire was fixed. No, it's damage sensor array. Damage sensor array was the crit, so 2 hull left. That's such a bummer. Didn't even have to spend the focus. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Here's the shot into Wedge. So Vince opted to not take the strain because of obvious reasons. That's 2 hits already. Spends the lock. That's hit crits. Oh, natties. Oh, he's still alive. He's still alive. Oh, no, he's dead. What? Why is he dead? I thought he only took 1 damage. No, he takes 2. What? Fuel leak. That's right. Fuel leak goes off. So, yeah, that's Vince had to make that decision. You have to take the card up and just hope. So, this is looking pretty good for Max now. 127 to 50. Ouch. Yeah, this is a downhill for sure. This is 5 straight games we've had on 3-1-2 that have been quite lopsided. I was excited about this matchup for sure. I mean, just Vince didn't get efficient shots and went downhill. Yeah. Is this all that he flies? Is this bomber list? You guys know? Flies last time. Yeah, I'll probably get paired up with him at some point. Maybe next round, honestly. Yeah, it's good, man. It's a good list. It's got a lot going on. So what does Vince do here? Does Vince like... Does he like 5 forward boost target lock? Just try to get his last torpedo off? You could try to kill yellow. I don't know. What do you do? If you... I'd imagine yellow and red are going to turn in. Green still has 5 hole left. So does yellow. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. I have my... If you guys ever see me looking over here, it's where the dice cam is, so I can look at the dice cam to see what the rolls are. My monitor on my right, the color space is like it's not a great monitor. It's off and it kind of like blows out some colors. So the dice rolling, the green dice, it's really hard for me to tell sometimes what the result is. I have to turn over here. At least I can see it. instead of having to guess or be like, an evade. An evade. Yeah, that's an evade. Got it. Don't worry. The E-Wing still has a chance. Did I even take down half points yet? Yeah, I did. Okay. Score is up to date. 161 to 50. So, if anybody wants to know kind of how the league works, we have 24 players. They're from all over. Like Max is French, of course. So, some of the nicest people I've ever met too. Really, really great people. All skill levels, which is great. Very welcoming of newer players and higher skill levels. So it's got a mix of competitive and casual. And so what we're doing we're going to be doing this league every month, or a month and a half. So it's going to be 6 weeks. So it'll flip in the middle of the next month. Or we started this in December, so the middle of this month. We're going to do a top 8 playoff for the top 8 in the bracket. And what we'll be doing with that is the top 2 finalists, the people that play in the last game, are going to get buys for the Windy City Trials, the next Windy City Trials, which I'm aiming for like February or March. I think March would be a good month to do it. They'll get buys, and the winner of the top 8, or the winner of that, of the top 8 players, will get an Etsy gift card. I'm thinking like $30. You can get tokens, templates, X-Wing stuff, because we will be playing in person again, folks. It's not over. It's never over. Yikes. So lots of bombs. I don't think Vince cares at this point. Just takes the damage. Rolls again, and nothing. So that's good. Target lock here. Get that torpedo off. So we're firing into Brown. Okay. Fire control. Get that 4th hit. Hey, all right. Let's change it to a crit. 2 crits. For nothing. That could easily kill Brown. First crit is a blinded pilot. Second crit is a direct hit. Dead. Cool. Good job, Vince. Well done. I'm not sure why he's checking. They're not the same initiative, so is there a reason why he's shooting back? Must have been on green. Oh, you're right. Let me fix that. Sorry, guys. I'm terrible at this, as you can tell. All right, let's fix that. So Brown's not dead. Brown is 5. Well, then green should be dead. Yeah, there it is. Okay. There it is. Cool. 1 damage left on the rogue until it goes down, and that'll be the game. Vince get some points. It's up to 83? 84. Up to 84 points. We do have one more game. After this, folks, stick around. We have the top 2 players in our bracket playing. We have Tim and Pete. They're slated to play at 2 Central, 3 Eastern. As you guys can see, this game is probably going to end before that, so we might have an extended break before the second game because I'm not going to push them in early. I don't think they're even available to play earlier than that. So, yeah. But stick around. Keep hanging out. Have some entertaining X-Wing. Maybe we'll break the 5-game curse, the 5-game skid of quite lopsided affairs. We'll see. It's always nice when you have a close, well-fought game. But that's not always how it goes. I think we're always reminded of that. These games happen more often than you think. So it's just it is what it is. It is what it is. All the tokens, all the red tokens, all the bad stuff. Just probably take a lock, right? No, clearing the what was ping's damage sensor, right? All right. One forward with red. Barrel roll fearless, Fenrau. Fenrau E-Wing. Fenrau in the E-Wing. Just take a lock, right? You're not gonna get shot. Bombs go off, nothing. Detonators don't do anything. They detonate, nothing happens. It's like it's gonna be, ooh, it is range 1. Okay. 2, 3, 4 dice. I believe in miracle. Oh, has a lock. Okay, didn't know. Forgot the lock was on brown there. Nice, spend it. 3 to crits and 1 evade. So it takes hit crit. Brown hit crit is disabled power regulator. That's half points. Where's that disabled power regulator crit? I got it here. Here it is. Disabled power regulator. Or engage, gain 1 ion token. After you execute an ion maneuver, repair the card. Plenty. Fine. Crappy range 3 obstructed shot here. 2 dice, just primary, nothing. So now Vince just gonna have to go over the rock and just hope he doesn't die. He rolls the dice anyway for the maximum of disrespects. Yeah, so Vince just is I guess it is a 4K or a sloop, or I mean that rock is real close. Yeah, it's not good. But at this point, who cares? But he did get up to over 100, so it is 101 to 161. Here we go. We are off. Probably the last turn. Maybe not. Take a target lock. There it is. All the locks. Red facing down the rock. Doesn't care. Who cares? Not me. Not me. Yeah, at this point, you just throw your ships wherever you need to throw them to get the arcs where you need them. You have a lot of margin for error. That's the best time to end game you can have an X-Wing, is when you have so much margin for error that you could just plow over like 3 rocks and still be fine. All right, here we go. Here's the roll. Is the game over? The game is over. There it is. There it is. All right, I'm gonna jump down and talk to these guys real quick.
Indeed.
All right,
Negative
guys.
8, Nick.
How about that? I was like, Vince, you know, he's gonna roll the dice quite literally with that rock. So you have no other choice. So
No, there was the only other move was a one hard right in front of yellow and red. So
Yeah.
you know it's
no,
whatever.
You have to do. It's more exciting to go over the rock
Negative
anyway.
8.
So.
You go out on your own terms.
Thanks for playing, guys. Damn, that was I feel like that like mid game, it just kind of fell apart there, Vince.
I backed out of a maneuver that would have saved yellow. Literally, it was that one bank that bumped was supposed to be a 4 straight, and for some reason I changed out of it and never changed back.
Oh yeah.
And then
The
I just
previous button?
Yeah, it could have
my
changed
dice was
everything. For sure.
absolutely frozen for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and red
Like-
was out of the fight for so long. It just sucks he didn't
He's
fire
only
that
out
second torpedo for the yellow
He was only out for 2 turns.
long enough, man, because you know Wedge was killing himself.
I rolled. Okay, this is okay. Do you guys want to see how ridiculous this was? I rolled 3 times as many green dice as he did. 3 times, and my luck was 3 times as bad.
Hey man, the more dice you roll, the more opportunities to roll bad
24
results.
24. 24
Yeah,
blanks.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
it's
You
doing
that
table.
what was it? The 4 dice blank out at the very beginning of
my
the game. That was brilliant.
God.
That was something else, man. What? So with Wedge, like walk me through up when Wedge turned away up here. You did like a 2 hard and barrel rolled. I thought you were gonna be turning in, for for some blood, but you turned away, and then I think he didn't get ionized that turn, but I think he took a couple damage. So were you trying to just get him in a better position to?
So I
maybe a
rolled out.
talon roll
So I
or-
turned out of that and rolled because I wanted to talon roll back around.
Right. Okay.
And then I looked at it afterwards, and I'm like, "There's no fucking way this is gonna fit." Like, I don't know. Maybe.
Could have. Yeah,
I think it could have fit forward. Yeah, maybe even middle. It's around there.
Yeah, I should have done it, but I didn't. I tried. You know, it's. I'm in this weird place right now where like I'm trying to learn how to play safe, and every time I do, it gets me killed.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to learn how to play not hyper aggro all the time,
Right.
and it's just not me. Like
Honestly,
can't-
man, it's tough with Wedge too because Wedge just dies a lot. Like that's
He
what he
just
does.
dies.
He makes
But
a
dude,
trade.
Wedge was the only guy rolling evades. Wedge was the
know.
only dude who could get out of the way of anything.
know.
The yellow didn't roll an evade, I don't think.
Let's talk about blue at the beginning. Blue was down to 1 hole, I think, in the first engagement you guys had. And you fit that 4K, which was awesome. Like that was kind of brilliant because you barely fit it. But blue should have been dead, right? That first engagement.
Yeah, the goal was I fucked up with red.
Wedge was. I think the thing that was Rage was out of range, and so you missed 1 shot.
Yeah, that's true.
I think if you look at your total health, Wedge missing 1 shot is not what killed me.
Yeah, that's a lot.
There are 3. If you like look at your total pool, there's 3 attacks here. Like
Only 10 cards left in the deck.
like there are 3 sets of dice left on your side of the table, and if you look at that bump with yellow, if I don't bump with yellow, he gets away pretty much clean. Then him and red come back around, and I might be able to PS kill my way out of it. At a certain point, he had 4 ships all facing yellow, and Wedge was in the same direction, so I couldn't get both of them out. So the hope was that Wedge would just die slow enough to get yellow and red back around, and then I could just start popping these guys before they could bomb me to death. And yellow bumped, and it fucked my whole plan. That's honestly the play. Was like I was hoping Wedge was gonna die, and he did. I mean, it took 3 turns. There just wasn't, I only had 1 shit to capitalize, and then of course on his first shot, he goes 4 blanks into 3 blanks, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Also, my experience playing this is, you know that I've flood this list like all the time.
Yeah.
Is that if I lose an E-wing before Wedge, it's over. It's just over. Every time. It's like if E-wing goes down before Wedge,
I mean, this is exactly why I
sense.
normally go with Luke.
Luke survives. So here's the thing, Wedge. If Wedge is like, you trade Wedge for like a Vader or a Soontir, you're like, okay. Like Wedge is like challenges aces. He's he's high initiative. His ability's good. He's
a
cheaper.
trade piece.
He's always a trade piece. And so
expensive.
putting R2 on there, it's just like, how does this work? It's like something that he's not supposed to do. You give him something that he just doesn't do. Like I'm gonna give you the opportunity to stay alive longer. And Wedge is like, I don't know how to do that. I'm still gonna die. Like, come on, man.
Like I said, I just wanted him to die slow enough.
It's not thematic. Wedge survives all the movies. It's not thematic.
You could have tried trading shot with Braum there with Wedge.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't. Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
But you weren't. Even if I did, you weren't going to spend your token. So it's academic. I mean, I was dead anyway. So maybe 1 damage on closed foils isn't really, because I can't spend my token on offense. I'm basically I'm begging a game that clearly hates me for 3 natties just for you to take the extra. It's not exactly a high strategy call. It's like, please God save me, and no, that's just not going to happen. Dude, this is a fucking problem. This is too much, man.
Better than I expected. When I first read them, that's not very good. But actually, when you drop several of them, they're good.
Yeah, you can't.
Turns out that a lot of bombs is good.
It turns out that automatic damage is good. Who knew?
It's not automatic. You rolled a blank at one point. You didn't take a damage.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, I mean, congrats for that. You rolled a blank on the thermal debt. You didn't take a damage. Like, that's proud of you.
Yeah, it was like it was my 25th red blank. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that proton torpedo shot, I was like aching and dying on the inside.
I was
no!
so angry.
Oh no!
Yeah, only 2 hits on a double muddied is sad.
If yellow dies there, I pick up brown the next turn, and then I might be able to shoot my way out against 2.
Yeah, sure. With 2 E-Wings alive, it's not the same game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
Especially if they can bunch up and just nuke a TIE fighter at a time, a bomber at a time. All right, you guys.
Let's get out of the way and let people who are actually good at this game play, not me.
Wow, throwing Max under the bus there, man.
Oh no, Max is good. Max needs to play again. I just need to stop. I need to retire from TTS.
Don't be
forever.
so hard on yourself.
Oh, Vince, come on.
Dude, I'm so tired of that
Maybe it's just the earlier morning slot. I'll just push you back.
No, it's not. It's dude. I'm so you saw it. There was literally a point in that game where it's like, okay, Vince is competitive, and his dice turn into blocks of ice.
I mean, X-Wing is a dice game, but there were some things besides the dice.
I know.
His list, for example, was just ridiculous. Max, that list, you got a lot of kudos from the chat. Your list is just brutal, dude. There's so much that you have to remember and avoid, and then having 2 thread tracer carriers. My God, wow.
I was playing it before with all ion missile and all concussion. But when the stressor came out, it was too good to be ignored. So
you can't get out of the way of everything. You can't get out of the way of everything. That's the problem.